Big Dap.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I need to check the sound. Hold on just a second. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let me just. Okay, let's see. Who was the number one gang star? Me. Me. Okay. Okay. All right. You guys can hear me just fine. Okay, perfect. Okay, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Tony. Ooh, I don't have any glasses on, y'all. These me highlighting comments right now. Y'all, we are live. We are outside. We are live from the parking lot of the African Braid Shop. Mummy is getting daughter's hair done like a good mother does, okay? Mummies on these YouTube streets better keep them heads together, okay? Okay? Sis walks the walk and talks that talk, okay? We are live in the parking lot and doing double duty. Sis is clocking in on her good black job as a social media mom and has daughter in there getting her hair professionally braided. Okay. Good morning, y'all. Okay. Tony, good morning on the check-in. I'm here for the entertainment. Me too. Desi, good morning. Wooten's documents. Good morning, Javon. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I went to school with Javon. But she spelled hers different, but still, same name. Jewel, good morning. Mai Tai, blessed lady, India. Chocolate Drop wants to know, y'all think Rose is lying about leaving Brett? I'm gonna be honest, Chocolate Drop. Nobody. I don't want to sound flip, but I'm sure no one cares that much. Rose is very much giving bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like no one cares that much. But is Rose lying? I wouldn't put it past her. I'm not gonna say Rose is lying. Hold on, let me highlight that comment. Let me see. Y'all, I'm on the 2 phone check-in, okay? Um, Rose is giving don't talk to me, okay? I don't want to be bothered. She's giving, I'm doing this storyline. Would you guys please stop trying to interrupt my storyline? You know what I'm saying? So to, it's hard to get a feel for it because she keeps people at a distance. She might have a little bit of a privy circle, but we don't really know. If you guys wonder who I'm talking about, it's Rose from Queen of Kings. She's married to the big, bulky white guy. What's his name? Viking something, whatever his name is. But the big dude, Brett, okay, and she has 2 kids before and 2 kids after. She's running a storyline right now. They moved abruptly to Hawaii. They moved to Hawaii after a vacation, and sis didn't want to go back home. She just had a baby. She says she's dealing with postpartum depression. She's pushing the man away. Girl, this is what I suggest. Just watch the story because when you try to figure it out, there are people out here legit doing Tyler Perry, Country Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Country Wayne has 10 kids or however many kids he has, but is Country Wayne daily skits based on his life? He will tell you yes, but they're skits nonetheless. Miss Netta, she says some of it's skit, but they are a real couple. These people are putting on. You know what I'm saying? But there's only but so much putting on you can do before it really starts to affect your relationship. So I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest. Like we don't really know for sure, for sure, for sure. We can only speculate. Um, but my suggestion, because I've been doing this social media mom thing for a minute, doing reactions on these mommy channels, you will enjoy the entertainment more and be frustrated less the more you just kind of watch it for what it is. Oh, they're broken up today, they're back together tomorrow. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? We won't know till they file for a divorce. And even then, you know what I'm saying? People get back together. Girl, Netta is so disrespectful. She is. Um, all right, let me get back. So hopefully I'm gonna be honest, I haven't put too much time and effort into it, but I think that they're doing a lot for Coin. Now, is Rose driving herself crazy and frustrated with her husband? It's possible. It's definitely possible. They could be having problems, but to me, when you use your marital problems for coin and you throw your husband up under the bus, at a certain point, you going to fuck up. You're gonna fuck up because we've seen lots of relationships end on this internet on some play. You follow me? So I'm not saying it's play because I don't know for sure, but it could start out as some play with some underlying problems and shit talk and all that kind of stuff, and the truth could really be that there are some issues, but not really anything crazy. But at the end of the day, it starts as play and then you end up going and filing papers. You know what I'm saying? Guys, take a minute and subscribe to this channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, set your notifications, and hit the thumbs up. Why don't you? Okay. Happy Saturday, everybody. We are mobile and live out here, um, getting caught up. Let me see what's going on. Let me find something we can less distracted. Okay. Let me try to get to some of these. I'm gonna try and have. I wanted to talk about the Muckers because the Muckers went cuckoo on yesterday. And I'm gonna try. I was trying to get my sound together. Girl, I've been sitting out here in this parking lot for an hour. Let me. I had the. It's kind of like not hot today. it's an overcast, so it's not really hot, so I don't have the AC on. But now it's starting to get hot in my car. Hold on. Let me put the AC back on. I was trying to get my audio together. Okay, happy Saturday. Let me say hi to everyone. So we got up to, so Chocolate Drop wanted to know, did we think they're lying? Um, I don't know. You guys answered. Who's lying? Do you think Brett and Rose are lying? I think I honestly, and I know this is gonna sound like friend, that's not the answer. Um, I think their relationship is not good. I really don't. I think she's a very toxic woman, and I think she's gonna fuck around and find out. Okay, that's number one. Um, so are they playing? They might be. They very well might be because sis is focused on that coin, and Sir doesn't have a job right now, and they need those checks to pay for this lifestyle that they want to live, right? And that's stressful when you have to do that every month now, and there's no like baseline income coming in off GP because homie's going to work every day. You know what I'm saying? You have more flexibility when you got that steady, you at least know you have that one steady income that pays everything, right? And then you can play around on this internet and whatever. When everything is all based on the internet, you just one. Some of these creators also need to realize it's not the reaction channels or the commentary, it could be you. You cuss someone out the wrong way, she wants to keep talking about my white kids, my black kids, keep talking crazy. You get enough people. Look, all I'm going to say is this: fuck around and find out. And that could be on many different levels, okay? I don't like to say too much because some people don't know things until you tell them, so I don't want to do too much. But Rose needs to relax. That's that's what I'm gonna say. You need to go to a doctor and get on some chill because you're a little doing too much. CC, good morning. Good morning, India. Kenya Butts, good morning. Danny, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Where did I leave off? CC, Kenya, Melangel, Lex, TS, Megan, Tony, Kenya, Jackson, Tabasco. If I miss you, just put your hand up. Lady B, K. Sharice, trying not to duplicate Jackson, Tabasco, Coco. Are we gonna Jazz's new song? Jazz's new song. I don't know anything about it. Jazz has a new song? What new song? Netta is disrespectful. So what? It's like a theme song or her opening song. Overcomer, I see you. Laura, where's the smoke? There's fire. Where there's smoke, there's fire. This ex-stripper Rose is mental as fuck. Okay. Good morning, Ty Sharice. Good morning, Boo Boo. Arlene, his Pierce. Good morning. If I skipped over someone, my bad, y'all. I think I got everybody though. I'm doing my best, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Netta, we gonna talk about Netta. I saw the comments. I saw the remark that Ms. Netta made. And look, what do you expect? First of all, all jokes aside, all political correctness aside, at the end of the day, this is a person he's not even a trans woman. He's a lady, he's a man who is living his best life as a part time woman. Okay. Like he said, he is not trans. He is someone who dresses how he wants to dress and makeups and all that stuff. He's a gay guy with a boyfriend, Charles. You know what I'm saying? We can't be offended. Why do we care? Like, this is my thing. Oh, so I'll talk about it real quick because I'm not going to stay on this long. I'm not going to be offended even if a real man said he likes white women over black women. That's your preference. I don't care. Oh, but that's like rejecting your mother, your grandmother, this one, and won't be the first and won't be the last. You know what I'm saying? There are traitors everywhere. Okay? Why be offended as someone irrelevant to the cause? If you're not for us, and most women, I don't care what your race is, I don't care what your background is, women are typically for women, period. Now, we know that there's issues. Everybody got their issues. We as women have our issues. We divide ourselves by culture, nationality, race, all those things. Everybody got their issues, right? At the end of the day, Charles is a specific category of a person, right? I don't care what he thinks about me as a woman. If he thinks that I'm not worthy to be a role model as a woman, or I'm not someone he would want to emulate, he wants to be damn Joan Collins or Kim Kardashian, let him. Let him. You know what I mean? This is a man who is wearing caftans and more makeup than 10 of us put together and has a penis. Okay? Stop. I don't want to, you know what I mean? And I enjoy their program. But why am I going to be offended at what he has to say when he's not even me? He doesn't even have a period. You know what I'm saying? When you know what it's like to walk around with a damn pad between your legs for damn 30 years, or a tampon, or be pregnant for almost 10 months, um, feed a human from your breast, holla at me. Why would I care that he want there are black women who want to be Kim Kardashian, okay? There are black women that want to be Lupita. There are black women who want to be Ashanti. There's black women who emulate all different kinds of women. Beyonce, everybody, right? SZA, girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to be damn Mariah Carey, I don't care. I'm just good. That's all I'm gonna say. Just let him look. Sometimes people are gonna be here for a long time. Sometimes people are gonna be here for a short time. Ms. Netta is going to make that determination based on making these fugazi remarks, okay? If he wants to offend womankind, because white women would be offended by that too. There are some women who are like, ew, about him and Charles, okay? They're like, ooh, okay? I don't care if you want to be me or not. I'm still not with it. There's people out there who that's how they feel. So if he wants to offend his core audience, okay, if maybe he doesn't understand what a core audience is, black women are the reason why they done paid off that trailer. Okay? Black women are the reason you got all that bootleg designer up in the house. Okay? Black women is the reason that Charles now is a full-time husband wife over there getting BBLs and wearing fajas. The black women of Facebook and this internet and TikTok are the ones that kiki over there at lunchtime. So if he wants to continue to do what do they say? Cut your nose off to spite your face. You mad at your face, but you gonna cut off your nose, right? If he's the one who wants to continue to bite the hand that feeds him and thinks that he is some sort of personality that cannot be replaced, baby, he needs to stop it, because it'll be the next couple that comes out that people are amused and entertained by. Okay? And they're, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it happens. So Charles and Netta better watch out. And just keep it cute. Keep it cute. This is another thing that I notice about Joe. Every week, am I wrong? Any of you guys who watch, it's been maybe 3 or 4 weeks in a row right now. Okay, guys, I need to talk to y'all. This is Joe in the kitchen. Because when he's coming as for real, it's Joe. Okay? It's me, Joe. Okay. It's not Ned at this moment. It's Joe. It's Joe. Y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I got, them motherfuckers on TikTok. He'll just get mad that he got mad and got all up in his feelings because somebody said something, right? It's been about 3, 4 weeks in a row, Joe coming through with an apology. Okay? Charles is not in charge. Bless lady, would you stop it? Ah, okay, Charles is not in charge. I still have to watch the Zeus thing. So Farrah's birthday is a week from tomorrow. Sis gonna be 13. Okay. Oh, sis gonna be 13. So I had to get Boo Boo's hair braided because in between tennis this week, she's like, how am I gonna keep my hair fresh? Okay, 12, 13-year-old problems. I'm like, you're gonna put on your ball cap and you're gonna keep it cute. You know what I mean? We'll put either a scarf. I'm gonna go get her a fresh scarf for her hair, and she can either wear that and tie it up, or she can put on like her little Adidas tennis cap with the venting and stuff on it, and it'll be fine. I told her it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Okay? Can you believe she's gonna be 13? Some of you guys have been with me since I was dropping her off at damn kindergarten. Okay, she'd be in the back seat. Definitely first grade. You know what I'm saying? Sis is going to the 8th grade. This is her last year before high school. Um, Pretty incredible, right? Like, I almost can't believe it myself. But yeah. But anyway, she's getting her hair braided, and we're taking her and a couple of friends out tonight for dinner and kid experience like bowling and stuff like that. A little girls' night out for the tweens, okay? For the little girls, okay, who the big little girls. So I'm taking the girls out tonight, me and my husband. So it's gonna be nice, right? So she's getting ready for that, but her birthday is next week. So yes. But she has a couple of friends who all have birthdays around this time, so trying to not do too much overlap, and then we have plans next week. So anyway. Okay, so Netta and Charles, boom, ridiculous. Okay, like if you want it in a word, it's ridiculous. And you got to be careful. It's like if I got up here and wanted to cuss out BougieGang because I was mad because something one or two people did, and want to cuss everybody out and talk shit about the community. Like, they are stupid. It shows you how stupid and not sophisticated they are to get up here and literally bite the hand that feeds you. Literally offend the hand that feeds you. It's Black women and the gay community, I'm sure, that are supporting them. If you were to whittle it down to a demographic, it's women and the gay community. That's it. If there's any straight men watching, it's because their girlfriend has it on the TV and now it's coming up in their recommended. You know what I'm saying? So if they want to continue to um, make people feel a way, that's going to give a room for the next ambiguous couple that is entertaining and funny and loves their audience to step up, and people are going to be like, you know what? I just started watching Boo Boo and Bebe, and they are so funny. And Boo Boo can actually really cook and has excellent fashion choices that I actually want to go buy. Because at the end of the day, too, on top of everything, social media is about it is about consumerism. I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't think so, how many times have you got them packages to the house that you would have never purchased had you not been on social media? I don't know what the hell Joe and Charles are doing, but they're not selling anything. Now that pretty caftan Ms. Netta wore on Auntie, that should have been linked somewhere. That was a beautiful caftan, not linked. Nobody knows where it was from. The man wears wigs all the damn time, not selling wigs. These, you know what I mean? But I'm not here to give marketing tips to the ignorant. You know what I'm saying? The game is to be sold, not told. So I'm not giving up the game for free. I don't wear wigs, so I don't sell wigs. You know what I'm saying? But these people with this audience and this moment that they are having should and could be doing more, but they can't because once a week, Joe is putting his foot in his mouth and risking everything. But that's it on that. Since we're talking about that real quick, let's talk about what happened. Girl, messy ass Claudia was over there in Armand Wiggins' comments. Are you guys following what's going on with Tasha K? And well, Tasha K is not really in it, but she's been commenting on it and the people she's commenting on. So she commented on the Claudia Armand Al Reynolds situation, and it's leaked over now to T.S. Madison. It's a thing, right? Anyway, Armand finally speaks on Tasha K yesterday, and you should go watch it if you haven't seen it. We'll talk. We definitely have to talk about that on OSIP. I'm not going to go in depth over here, but the funny thing to me, and I mean funny as an interesting, less of a ha-ha, was the fact that messy ass Claudia Jordan was over there in the comments like everybody knows she will. Claudia Jordan is commenting like she's me or you. And I don't even get in the comments like that anymore because I do have a social media presence. And even though I'm not a big social media presence, people still follow me. And if I say something super messy, I better mean it because people will screenshot it. They're going to talk about it. They might circulate it around. Claudia Jordan is a known entertainer, known person out here, very well known, and you sitting over there and you're mad because Tasha put you out on Front Street with her receipts and she stays mad. That's why I don't like Claudia. I don't like Claudia Jordan. I didn't like her on Real Housewives, and I don't dislike her as a person, as a human being, as a figure on social media. She's annoying. She's like a gnat. And so Armand was having his moment where he wanted to respond to some commentary that Tasha K had to say. The funny thing is Tasha K calls him ski slope. Girl, every time she calls him ski slope, I die. I just die. It's so funny. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. 504. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. I was doing some research last night. The mayor of New Orleans, baby, it's like the Bodyguard 2024, but we're going to talk about that. I had to pull the 8-page, no, excuse me, the 19-page federal indictment, baby. They taking them over to the courthouse. Girl, Latoya Cantrell. Ooh, baby. Yes, 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 yes. I was like, wow, Miss Latoya. Wow, Jeffrey and Latoya sneaking around. Baby. No, not an indictment on her. Not an indictment on her. On her bodyguard. Yes, on the bodyguard. You know what? And I'm gonna say it like this, just my opinion. She's under investigation too. They're just waiting to find something because you can't just look. That's just how that thing works. To me, when I was reading that, all I could think of, so guys, the mayor of New Orleans, um, Latoya Cantrell and her bodyguard have been involved in some an interest. It's potentially a full on affair whilst he was on the clock. And they also, so not that that's, you can have a romance, but he was on the clock and potentially billing time to the he was billing time for pay. So saying he was on the clock when maybe they were in a romantic situation, not him fulfilling his responsibility as a bodyguard. So it's a whole big thing. When they said they had WhatsApp messages, I was like, "Oh Lord, yes, girl." I was on that internet last night, like with Kermit the Frog hands, because I was hoping. You know how some of these indictments these days have. Now there is a couple of exhibits. There are a couple of exhibits. I'm gonna post it on Patreon after we talk about it. But it was just interesting. It's interesting. So I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much. Anyway, back to Claudia Jordan and her messy behind. Armand gave some commentary. He posted a little bit on Instagram. He posted the video on YouTube, and there's Claudia in the comments liking and commenting with her messy behind. You know what I'm saying? She's just waiting for Tasha to go live on her again. I think she likes it. She's one of these. She's girl. She's one of these that don't care. She really doesn't. Anyway, okay, so yeah. I can't watch. I just see others. That there. Okay, that's his fears. Okay, Charles. Charles is not in charge. It's always some kind of foolishness with Joe. Every week, Danny, every week he's coming to apologize. Do you imagine if every week I had to come to apologize to you guys about something I said that I regret or something that I said to insult or offend someone? Either you mean it or you don't. If you love if you are enamored or feel a certain type of way about another culture or race to the point where you are articulating that is goals to you rather than finding what's within yourself to be goals. Not saying that other people can't be goals. I just find it weird. I personally don't walk around saying that my race, my ethnicity, my anything is better than anyone else's. If people do that, that's their business. But people who also think that outside of who they are intrinsically, things that you can't change about yourself are better than what you have to offer, and you would like to emulate that over and above what DNA says is you, I find that kind of a little bit like, okay, well, talk about some unattainable goals because at the end of the day, you're not going to ever be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be that. Just like he will not wake up and have a uterus. He will not wake up with ovaries. Okay? So does it surprise anyone that this individual has goals over outside himself because he wants to be something he's not. So He likes white women over black women. Okay. All right, let me stop talking about that because that keeps coming up. Anyway, Claudia Jordan, a mess. She was injected herself back into Armand Wiggins and Tasha K drama. I was watching Tasha K last night. She said she was not going to talk about it. Um, she says the only reason why Ski Slope comes up is because I guess he comes up. I don't. I I laughed. And I don't know, I had to turn off for a minute, so I don't know if they talked about Claudia being in the comments or not, but that was so funny. So if you're not keeping up with that, there's a little bit of internet beef going on right now. Messy Sweet Spot keeps up on it, and it's so damn funny. Mighty Joe, old can, get out my face. I'm totally disgusted by his behavior. Next time, put some raisins in your potato salad so you can get some attention from the white women use. Girl, carrots. I mean, the white women are not watching. There might be white people who watch Netta and Charles, but their bread and butter demographic is black females. So I'm not even saying, oh, black females shouldn't watch. Just that it's like he's entertained. He's a buffoon. He's on some buffoonery and coonery. Okay, he's on buffoonery and coonery. What do you expect? You know what I'm saying? He's not he's not like us. We're women. A man who is wearing lipstick and eyelashes, who is wearing a twin set from the beauty supply store. Come on now. Who is are you really offended by something that Joe has to say? This man has 7 twists in his hair. He does not, it's not giving what he thinks it's giving, even when he is completely made up. Now, when he's completely made up, his makeup squad does do a good job. But at the end of the day, like, just really be honest. How could I be offended? Like, that's ridiculous. Why would I be offended by that? It's not, uh, T.S. Madison was giving Joe the business, okay? Let them let them have their little 10 minutes of fame. Let them have their moment and we're going to leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Let them have their little moment and it'll be over before we know. Girl, he got about 7 twists with some little beads. Is that my braiding lady standing outside? Hold on. You guys hold on for a second. I was like, "Are you done?" Okay, she's not done. I think she's just taking a phone call. Anyway, okay. Let's pivot real quick, guys. I hope you can hear. If I do this, let me see. Can y'all hear? We'll keep up on damn Brett and Rose a little bit. You know, I'll try to add them in the rotation once a week. We'll keep up with them. I just don't like when people get on their platforms hysterical, like I had something to do with making you cry, which I know I have not because I don't react on her like that. But she acts fucking crazy, and I don't like that type of energy coming back to my channel. I'll be honest. I'm not into it. Did somebody gift me something? Thank you, Franju. It's a Franju. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Is that a okay? Let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, let me flip. Let me go back to see what you guys are saying. Get caught up on these comments, and then let's see. India. What about Gina? You know what? I haven't seen any Gina since Aruba. I know she came out with the new video, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. So yeah, we have to get caught up on Gina too. Sometimes like um either people aren't caught up or whatever, or it was me this time, so it was my bad. I'll get caught up on this last girl. This last video she put out, it's a fucking movie. What is going on with these movies? People are like, you know what? I'm getting my watch time out of you one way or the other. They're gonna make you watch, damn it, hour and 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time. That's 10%. If I'm up, if I'm up, let's just say 14 hours. Well, let's give it 16. That's a lot of damn time. That's almost 2 hours. It's crazy. I mean, I was always here for the hour videos. Last year they got to be an hour and 10. Can y'all tell me, what do y'all think about? I know I'm live for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. This is a live stream, so it's interactive. She doesn't even put up premieres so her audience can sit, which maybe that's a good thing because it's probably very messy over there. Because I've seen those comments tear her ass up. However, let me stop giving out ideas too. Let me just be quiet. Um, why come now the new normal is damn an hour and 40 something minutes, y'all? That's literally two sittings. Like, I personally cannot do what I do and sit and watch a video that long and be prepared to talk about it, having seen the whole entire video. That's a lot. Don't y'all? How do y'all chime in? Everybody who's watching, just chime. What do y'all? And I'm not talking about live streams, excluding live streams. I'm talking about vlogs. I'm not talking about 48 hours. I'm not talking about a damn movie. I'm not talking about a documentary on YouTube. I'm talking about follow me around. We're going to Ross. I'm trying on some Fashion Nova, that type. An hour and 45 minutes. I'm going to return something to Zara, and does my ass look big, or I got to go get my Ozempic shot? What the fuck, y'all? I want to see what you guys are saying. She went and filled up her refrigerator and freezer right before Hurricane Beryl hit, lost power, and the food went bad. Oh well. Hey Erica, hey boo boo. Treasure, when half the time their kids are running around, they walk away 20 minutes of dead air watching them drive. I cannot. Okay. Is it because some say the YouTube pay is lower? Well, if you have no substance of your content, of course it's going to be, YouTube, I think, picks up, the algorithm picks up on keywords, right? So it's got a sense of what you're discussing, because when you clock in now, I'm sure you guys have noticed that AI is in here basically summarizing. When someone clocks in, they know what we're talking about off rip, because AI is going to tell them, like, hey, BougieGang is talking about this, that, and the third, and Fran is, da 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 da, and blase blase, right? So AI is giving some sort of a clue as to what is happening at the moment. So if we're sitting here talking money talk, like the day I talked in the park, and we were talking about money, finances, banking, mortgages, interest rates, things of that nature. Girl, my CPM was so damn high on that video, it was ridiculous. Okay? That was like 2, 3 videos because I was talking money talk. But because we don't really talk money talk here, even though I would love to talk money talk because I love talking about money because I love making money, right? Um, Those type of videos make a lot of money. If you're talking about some bullshit, you're gonna get a bullshit CPM. It'll be like it'll be what it is. You know what I mean? It's money. So I don't want to downgrade money, but there are some types of videos, real estate, finances, um, chat GPT, AI, things of that nature, like current um current trending topics of a financial nature that have financial impacts. Politics, not so much. Politics, geopolitical conversations do have a place, but I think it's best to keep politics at a neutral because there are some crazy ass people out here, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I don't like those problems. Plus, I don't think that my political views are relevant to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should have their own. But yes, money, 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 money is very much high paid in all of the realms around it, right? Even shopping, when you're doing like Amazon find videos, things of that nature, right? Um, so are they doing so your question, let me answer that. CPMs vary on what I just mentioned, right? So that being said, if you have decent CPM because she's doing travel videos might pay okay. I don't know because I don't do travel videos on a regular. I don't do travel videos, period. Um, A long video gives you more what? Watch time. And I always tell you guys this, whether you guys believe me or not. I've been YouTubing for 8 years, so I do know a little something. Even though I may not have a million subscribers, I get a check every month. Since I've been monetized, I haven't not got one, right? Um, what pays is the watch time. What gets you recommended is having a excellent click-through rate. So right now we're talking if people are clicking in, that's a good thing. Even if they're clicking out, it's okay because they at least opted in once, they might be back, right? So there's some performance indicators, so like KPIs, key performance indicators that YouTube puts in front of you, whether you acknowledge them or not, and things like click-through rate and average watch time. A hour and a half video, if your audience on an average watches 46 to 50% of your video, that means that if you put up an hour and 40 some minute video, you're going to be looking at an average watch time on that video at almost an hour. And that's incredible. That's really, really good. That's a lot of watch time by a lot of views, okay? And the video is going to pay a lot of money. Some of those girls make thousands of dollars a video. Now I know that might be unbelievable, but if my jazzy life is making three, four, $500 on a live stream, which is possible, I know you know what I'm saying. Like some of you guys won't some of you guys will think it's $20, and that's okay because I'm not here to debate what I know. I don't know her check because I've never seen it. But as far as some of the girls with six-figure channels and six-figure views and run these long ass videos, they're making thousands of dollars a video. They're making thousands of dollars a video. They're not buying, I mean, they're making money. They really are. You don't talk about sex, politics, or religion between 11:30 and 8:30. Me too. That's a great policy. In the travel videos, well, her travel videos aren't even real travel videos. Let's be truthful, Lady T Bug. Her travel videos is sis on a trip. She doesn't take us to it's not a travel vlog like she's going to interesting places and spaces. A Gina travel vlog is I'm going to this restaurant. I heard about this restaurant on TikTok. She doesn't show us the menu. She didn't tell us about the food. She might belch in our faces. She's leaving drunk and she's like, oh my God, guys, I got the itis. Okay. Am I wrong? That's it. She's not telling us anything to make anybody want to go visit that restaurant or go check it out in the future. She's not giving us anything that we need to know about, you know, that restaurant, that establishment, you know. I mean, I could say I don't want to compare two people, but there are other vloggers out here that I know a lot of you guys watch. I watch and highly recommend that will tell you about a restaurant. Sometimes even show you the menu. Definitely show the plate. It was good. It was this. It was that. De'Ara, girl, 10 out of 10. I researched this place. I've been wanting to go here. I've got all this list of places. De'Ara gives a personal travel vlog. She's not giving you a walking tour or the history of the city, but you really feel like you went on vacation with De'Ara. De'Ara is very good at travel vlogs. If I would say, who's the best travel vlogger out of the girls? And I'm not talking about like travel vloggers. I'm talking about vloggers who travel and give you tips on how to pack and where they're going and why they're going. And this is a beautiful hotel. And I really enjoyed it and make you feel like, hey, I want to add that to my list, or wow, that hotel is beautiful. Like when De'Ara went to Mexico, De'Ara just did a brand trip for Lorvay sunglasses, and they ended up, oh God, what was the name of the hotel in Mexico? When I saw the hotel, I immediately knew the hotel that was, because I was like, that looks like a scene from Westworld. If you guys remember the last season, might have even been the last two, but definitely the last one, when they were in Rohaven, the AI god, the AI, when they were in the AI program, Rohaban or whatever his name was, the supercomputer that had been created, that created this whole artificial world and all of the things, right? That was that hotel in Mexico. But of course, they did some AI fixes to it to make it look less of a hotel, but of a place, of a futuristic building or whatever. If any of you guys know what I'm talking about. Um, let me see. Gina's travel vlog consists of bad fashion, eating, and complaining about prices. Baby, you ain't said nothing but a thing, Erica. Okay, okay. And belching, and that big old wagon she's dragging. I'm like, girl, I don't, sometimes stuff just stops working for people. And that damn, I don't know if Ozempic is supposed to be helping her or not, but baby, just because you have a small waist does not make you skinny. And just because you got a damn I don't even know, flat tummy makeover. I don't know, girl, whatever. That plate, when she said she got the breakfast included in her hotel because she wanted to make sure she was able to eat, girl, that plate she packed on. Go get two plates. Why is it when people go to the buffet? Can y'all to answer this question in the chat, please? Are you a pile on like someone's gonna say I don't go to the buffet. If you don't go to the buffet, don't answer. Okay. If you are a buffet person, you like nonstop eating and you like to go to a good buffet, are you a pack on your plate person, or are you a let me go get a bowl for my grits. Let me go get a bowl for my fruit. Let me go to the waffle station or the omelet station, or are you just letting people pack a damn mountain of food on one plate? Are you a mountain Are you a mountainous buffet person, or are you a dignified lady about it and get all your little plates? I would like to see what you guys have to say on that. My stuff cannot be touching like that unless it's mashed potatoes and gravy. I need my individual plate. I mean, maybe it's just a no-brainer for BougieGang. I think it's just very disgusting to have all of your food piled up like that. I do mix food around like grits and eggs and things like that, or hash browns, but I do not believe in just pile. I don't, it's just not something I would do, pile on all those big ass plates. I might have 6 different plates. Yeah. You got your egg, you get your nice omelet over at the omelet station. You go get your waffle. You get your bowl of maybe cereal or fruit. Yeah. You get your plates, right? I need 3 to 4 plates. Yeah. And also, you can pay attention to what you want to pay attention to at that moment and then release. Or you might get something to share with the table. I mean, as mom, you end up sharing with the table. Okay. So I get a bowl of fruit. It might be my husband's picking out of it, Farrah's picking out of it, or I might get 2 waffles. We're breaking apart 2 waffles. Everybody's eating it. You know what I mean? Girl, my stomach capacity is extremely small, so my food is only a handful and maybe 3 items. But if you have 3 items, are they going to all be on one plate? Me personally, I'd rather have multiple plates just to keep it all separate. I don't like my food touching much either. It's not so much I don't mind it touching per se, it's the pile on. Like, literally, you guys have got to use your imagination on this one. It was a pile on. It was, oh, I'll throw some French toast on top of my eggs and oatmeal, or eggs and grits and a biscuit. Like, it was mountainous. And this is someone who's telling us, getting on there online in Chick-fil-A talking about, I'm losing weight, guys. Eat family style. Yes, so everyone's going to get something and just put it in the middle of the table. But since COVID, the thought of eating at a buffet gives me ick. You know, true. hmm But you know what? You got to build your stomach back up some kind of way. Um, and it is good to introduce, anyone will tell you there's, a little bacteria every now and again to enter into your biosphere of a stomach. It's not a bad thing. Go ahead and test out the immune system a little bit every once in a while. There's nothing wrong with that. Walk on the wild, go eat from a food truck. Yes, go ahead and go boost that immune system. Go see what you're working with and go to a food truck and visit a buffet every now and again. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Just like the doctor tells you when you have a little baby, it is okay. Like, kids getting these coughs and colds and things like that as little kids, that's what builds up the immune system. And even us as adults, we need to test that out sometimes. If going to a buffet puts you in the hospital, baby, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? But you could also be dealing with hepatitis A type situation, and that happens commonly in some of those kitchens, so you have to be careful about buffets. But I'm talking about like five, I don't want to say 5-star buffets, but I'm talking about, Celebrity Cruise Line. I'm talking about, cruises. I'm talking about the resort, 4 and 5-star resorts in the morning. I'm not talking about, and I don't want to diss Golden Corral, but I'm not talking about Golden Corral per se, or like the random Asian buffet. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese, whatever buffet. I'm just talking about like Sunday brunch buffet at a nice hotel in your city. You know what I mean? I had a bad experience with a food truck in the 80s. The food truck trends make me gag. Ah, girl, test out that immune system. If she's on Ozempic, she's not supposed to be eating like that. It, look, anybody in their 40s isn't supposed to be eating like that, right? But I get you, yeah, because she's using it for weight loss. She might even be pre-diabetic. Girl, let me. Oh, you know who's the lady that does the edges, going over the edge, that channel? She's live right now. The Golden Corral in Nashville. You won't ever eat there again. Oh, really? EXO, I think she gave up. I'm gonna just be honest. If you guys watch Gina, if you've seen the last two videos, not the last two, I'm talking about before the hurricane. Sister gave up. Okay, guys, let's get a little bit. We've been live for a minute, and I have a feeling the fair is gonna be done soon. So let's at least get into this one video real quick. The Muckers went and put up a video, and then Luvdbyerica went live. Okay. Um, hold on a second. You know, girl, when Erica said something about her flashing her puss around on the internet, I died. Okay, I died. Let me see if you guys can hear this. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Let me know. Let me see. Well, you can't hear it now because I have volume up. Can you have? I'm not just popping up on him. Of course. Can you guys hear this? Can you give me a one? And told him I was gonna stop by his office, so I'm gonna go swing by there. And yeah, it's just some couple things that I think really need to be talked about and addressed. Okay, if this is not, we're not here to bash, we're not here to drag. We here to clear up me and him. That's it. Like I can't say it enough. Of course, things got extremely hard in our relationship because of the public eye. Like, for anybody in a relationship out there that is an influencer, keep that shit off the camera. Keep it in your household. You know, post, don't post women, to be honest. I understand we all want to shout it to the rooftop and express how much we love someone, but to avoid the extra drama and the nonsense that don't even have to take place. Hold on. You want to shout it from the mountaintop and you want to what? Because let me tell you something. First of all, can we just, all right, anybody who doesn't know what this is about, the sloppy seconds, go to the sloppy seconds playlist, okay? It's probably not completely up to date, but go to the sloppy seconds playlist over here, okay? Y'all was catting around, being sneaky, and got together on some fuckery. And okay, then you want to be happy. Okay. Um, then do that. But y'all didn't do that. Y'all were with the shits. Anybody who gets into a marriage with the shits, guess what? He's gonna be up in someone else's face, and you gonna be up in someone else's face, which is what has been alleged. Anyway, what's the speed I got on this? Okay, good. Okay. All right, let's listen because I haven't even listened to this whole thing. Okay, and I'll drop the I gotta drop the link. Do I gotta drop the link? Hold on. I'll drop the link when we're done with this video. Stay clear from it, and I can't say this enough. I take full accountability because I knew what I was stepping into when me and him got together. But I was single, he was single, and we decided to be together. So he was single though, in a relationship with Luvdbyerica, and had just got her pregnant. So technically, yes, you were single because you were not married, but you were fucking around with Mr. Cryer, Luvdbyerica's baby daddy. Okay? Everything else honestly don't even look at matter to be exact. But
I'm not gonna make this too long because hopefully we won't be sitting there rattling our mouth for so long. But I'm actually headed to the office now. I should be there shortly. And yeah, we're just gonna have a quick little conversation with you all, and we're just gonna leave it at that. See, he's not on social media. He's being dragged to field again for Lord knows why, and I'm not even in the picture no more, and still being dragged into the situation. Like it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. And once again, if this only stayed here on YouTube, I would be perfectly fine with that. But since it likes to come over to the personal life outside of YouTube, then I'm gonna say something. Period. But all right, guys, let me get off of here, and I will see y'all when I get off. All right, guys. So I decided to have this sit down because the internet is crazy. It's like
I wish I could show this to you, but I'm in the car and I didn't bring my computer. I do have my iPad, but I just cannot wait till StreamYard can optimize so that if you are on the go and do want to share your screen or video, you can do that. But at this time, you can't. Anyway, so this is a video she put up like 16 hours ago. And Love by Erica went live last night. Okay, so this is like about 15 minutes. We're gonna hear what they have to say, but Love by Erica basically put out. I don't want to. She put out some information that Rakan had recorded Latoya's son saying some things about Latoya slurring around and having multiple men and all kinds of things that the boy was talking about mom going out and doing handling her business in a grown woman way that her kids were seeing and able to articulate to um, the stepdaddy. Okay. So that's one of the things. And so she decides to go run over to Rakan's office and they decide to sit like they normally do at a table looking fugazi. And that's what's going on at the moment. Okay. Let's hear about it. And then Love by Erica went live, and I haven't even gotten a chance to get all the way through that yet either because sis was asleep. Okay. Sis was getting that beauty rest.
We went through a lot of shit. A lot of couples did not have to experience, go through, and apologize. Like usually, it's easier to deal with it all behind the scenes on your own time, relive it within your household, but publicly, it makes things so much harder.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there was a lot going on to where it's a little different when you have so much outside noise, so much pressure. It's a different type of pressure too. Not only that, when you're going through life things and constantly being bombarded with information, and everybody they process things different. When pressure hits you, some people respond different. Some people may resort to alcohol. Somebody may resort to smoking a joint. Somebody may resort in having sex to get over stuff. So we all respond to stuff different. Some people may just get into a deep depression. And we can't tell somebody how to respond in certain scenarios. Because we all are imperfect people at the end of the day. So I'm not going to
I wish he would just get to the point.
I was never going to get up here and say anything public about anything that we've been through. Anything that's been said, been speculated, but nothing never came out of my mouth on this public platform. And the same with Latoya. So it's bigger than what people can ever imagine if you ever going through that microscope is under. A bunch of random emails, fake emails. You will get so many things. That's why this person did this, and that's why Rakan did that, and it's just unbelievable. All types of time in the morning, 1, 2 in the morning, different random text messages. So it's like never no peace. So when me and Latoya was going through it, like let's just use last year for an example. Everybody's going to respond to stuff different. I kind of tried to make peace with the outside noise, but it's easy for me because I understand that a lot of the distractions or the noise came from things that was connected to me. So I can't tell someone how to respond. I can say all day long, overlook it. It's easy. But it would be unfair. At the end of the day, it really would be unfair because I got to deal with it anyway. But if somebody is...
This is my thing. Latoya, you wouldn't be dealing with the outside noise if you would have just stayed with the first Love by Erica ex-boyfriend, which was Mr. Cryer. But while you were with Mr. Cryer, you were communicating with her current boo thing, Rakan Mucker. I'm sorry. I just can't get away from thinking there is no way possible that the same woman could be with my last two boyfriends and that shit is a coincidence. There's no coincidence that we are fucking on the same people in sequence. I finished with someone and you're with them. I got a current boyfriend and you're up in his messages and your snake ass ends up marrying him. And then he ignores my son for an entire year. How does that happen by coincidence? Like, as a woman, can you address how you ended up with the last two people that this lady fucked on? How you ended up with them? The first one, we'll give you the first one because sis, you was in the comments, okay? But how did you end up with the next one? Like, can you make, if you can make that make sense, then I would drop this whole topic. But you can't make it make sense. You targeted her. Whether you want to believe it or not, your silly ass had to have targeted her some type of way because there's no way that you end up with the same two last dicks that she was on. And I'm saying it like that because that's what it is. There's no way. How did that happen? Wouldn't any of like how does that happen, y'all? Do you imagine you're with someone right now and you find out your ex has a new lady? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, she works in my office building? Okay, cool. And then you and Boo Thing now are having some problems and you find out that it's the bitch that was with your other ex. How did you meet? So you was with one of my exes, and now me and my my situation. Now all of a sudden you done scooped up my situation. So I'm sitting here looking stupid with two baby fathers. How does that happen? It's not a coincidence. And as a woman, wouldn't you think for a minute, like, you know what? I cannot. It's bad enough I ended up in this woman's circle, and now to end up with this other guy, yeah, maybe I'm gonna leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do like a Erica Badu see you next lifetime type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that happen? I don't care what Love by Erica did. In this situation, I'm on a mommy side. I really am because I need to I cannot understand that one. You know how sometimes I'm like, guys, everything's not going to be explained. Just enjoy the entertainment of it all and and all of the things. On this one, I'm going to have to call BS. There's no way that you end up with two close, intimate partners on happenstance. It didn't just happen. It didn't. Okay. Same two dickles. Same two dickles. How does that happen? I think Love by Erica has every right to be pissed. Okay. You guys like my artwork? I worked on this. I was like, I'm going to do it the long way. Okay. I'm going to do it the long way so we can let me tell you something, so we can take advantage of some of this vertical live stuff. Cause let me tell you something, YouTube likes that vertical live. So we're not going to do vertical live all the time, but when I'm on the go, baby. Okay. All right, let's get back into this fairy tale. This fairy tale of fluff, okay?
Volunteering to deal with it, it hits a little different. So looking back at it, even now, I can look at things different and wish that a lot of things could have been held different, you know. But that's one of the things that I wanted to say.
For me, you know, I'm happy that he can see that, because at the time I just felt like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I was dealing with so much. I was getting text messages, like he said, messages were sent to family members, my family member, his family members. Like, my job was being called and threatened. It was.
Latoya, you stole that girl's boyfriend midstream. He just got her pregnant, and you were behind the scenes dragging her name and making her look bad to him so he would break up with her. And then, if that wasn't bad enough, you made her look bad to her other baby father, like he couldn't trust her, and that impacted her son and his well-being, her current son, and you impacted her while she was pregnant. You are a very conniving woman. I would use other words, but I can't substantiate those allegations, but I'm gonna drop this as far as my opinion. It's giving evil and sinister. It really is. The way you tormented that woman while she was pregnant, coming and going, I mean by destroying the relationship she had with Fugazi Rakan, and then also putting into question her relationship with Mr. Cryer. So she's had a couple of bad to bad, really sad and tumultuous pregnancies that people had to sit here and watch that woman cry on live streams, pregnant, get done any type of way. And it's not to say that Love by Erica should not have some responsibility, because she is a grown woman. And even though she's young, a little younger than you, should be responsible for her actions. But nobody wishes that upon a pregnant woman, to have to deal with these type of situations. And you had the hand. Someone said this yesterday, or someone said this, you're the hand that rocks the cradle. And you are. You are throw rocks, hide hands. You are all of those things, snake in the grass, all of the things that exemplify a very untrustworthy female, because you did the ultimate and you tried to play this girl for crazy. And she's not crazy, because at the end of the day, there's no way that you ended up with these two men on accident. And at a certain point, as a woman with any type of class about themselves, you wouldn't be trying to jump on her two dicks. You know what I'm saying? There's no classy way to put it. When you were with Mr. Cryer, okay. But then somehow you end up with the guy who just got her pregnant, and you think it was okay to do that? There's nothing classy about the way you ended up with Rakan. So the fact that you and Rakan broke up, that's just what it is, because it was the most disgusting display you could ever do. There's nothing right about that.
Like, I was under attack. And for what reason? Like,
because you stole her man.
It really took a toll on me, and I was like, I have to break away from this. Like, this is gonna kill me. Literally, it's going to put me so far into this depression and this dark hole where it's gonna take over me, and I couldn't allow that to happen. I couldn't. It was hard, of course. It was hard making the decision. We had already had conversation over it.
Oh, you're so sweet, Bible lady. Hold on.
He's able to see that now.
Oh, Bible lady, you're so sweet. I love you too. Bougie, I just love me some you. In my mind, we are virtual besties, my bougie besties. I meant everything that I said in my IG message the other day. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. I love you too. Thank you, thank you. Miss Moore, what's up? Erica just gives me the ick. Oh, I really would be interested in her medical profile. Houston is having an outbreak. So she's she's from somewhere else outside of Houston. I think she is definitely, I'm going to be honest. You know me, I'm not really too much of a softie, but I really do believe that she's a victim of circumstance. I don't, she's young and I think she's, has a good heart. And I think she kind of believes she's dealing with the reality of finding people in her life who say one thing and do another. I think she may have, I mean, I think she's been a little impressionable. But I really do feel like Erica has a good heart, and I feel like she has been done horribly by some of these men. And I don't give them 100% blame. I mean, she's got to take on at least 10%. And I think she's getting some awareness now, so I really don't blame her. I think Latoya absolutely is trash can, period. Rakan is absolutely disgusting. Mr. Cryer better keep his mouth closed, okay? Keep it closed. Keep it cute, keep it closed, okay? Um, there's no way around. Latoya and Rakan are the two villains here. They are the Cruella DeVille and the damn Joker in this thing. Like I said, Cryer is not 100% innocent because he's been with the shits, and even Erica has been with the shits a little bit, but nobody deserves what these babies got. Like Dion got ignored. Baby Drake got ignored. You know what I mean? These kids have been done by these men. It's awful. They keep throwing their messy relationship and trying to justify it. That's what I mean. It's like, y'all are disgusting. It's like, y'all just think about it. Not that they're sisters in any type of way, but I'm just thinking of a nasty relationship. Like, for instance, this is real life, okay? Did y'all know that Miley Cyrus's mother married Miley's younger sister's ex-boyfriend? Did you know that? Not that anybody cares. So Billy Ray Cyrus, I'ma take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride. Okay, him and what's his name? Okay. That Billy Ray Cyrus, the country music singer, his ex-wife married her daughter's ex-boyfriend. Now she doesn't talk to her daughter or her younger son, and Miley is in the middle. Okay? Just imagine if your mama married your ex-husband or your ex-boyfriend, and now you and your brother don't talk to her anymore, but your one sister is the glue. That's what's going on over there to the Cyruses, okay? Betrayal. Even though Latoya and Erica are not friends, Rakan had just gotten Erica pregnant. And for him to mess with Latoya, knowing Latoya was messing with this woman's ex-boyfriend, like the circle was too messy. It's very much sloppy seconds, y'all. Anyway, okay, let's listen to the rest of this video. And then I'm gonna let y'all go because Farrah's gotta open the video.
Like, of course, I know what I was getting into when I stepped into this relationship with him. Yes, I knew that, but I didn't know all that it was going to come with. I didn't know my job was going to be on the line, my family was going to be messed with, my children was going to be messed with. Like, as adults, two adults should be able to handle a situation. Everyone around me should not be involved in a situation that should be handled only within our household. And unfortunately, individuals made it so hard to just keep it private, like it should be. Like, I'm pretty sure you have step kids, bonus kids, and y'all are handling that together. And it was just too much going on. Like, I fell into a dark hole, and I apologize to him for even my drunken moments, like me vomiting out the mouth, and it's just It ate me up inside, literally. It ate me up inside. I thought it was best for me to walk away.
So even right now, it's still fresh. Literally, it was just this year, February that she moved out. And so if any of y'all been through marriage or separation and your better half, y'all not together, you're still gonna have like raw emotions, pain, hurt, sadness, frustration, and I'm no different, and I'm sure she's no different, and you guys are no different. The only difference is depending on who you confide in, will only be the difference if it's gonna stay with a person no person that you feel like you can have a conversation with about something or not. That's the only difference right there, So with us, being in the situations that we're in, if we confide in the wrong person, the wrong people, unfortunately, it still gets some type of spillover, even if we try to remain private on certain things, So there's no exception, So any given day, if you catch anybody when they're going through it, it don't matter if they're Superman. If you catch anybody at the right time and something triggered them and they're sad, frustrated, they can be liable to tell anybody anything, And I know that I've been in that scenario, something reminded me of LaToya, there could be something as simple as a song on the radio or something like that that remind me of what used to be and what we used to have, anything like that. And if the right person catch me at the wrong time, it'll make me want to talk about it out of frustration, out of hurt, out of pain, And being in a scenario like that, you can easily say the wrong thing to the wrong person and end up in a scenario, That's why it is important to have, seek professional therapy.
Okay, so is he trying to prep everyone to know that Erica is getting ready to drop some receipts? Because what it sounds like to me is that he is admitting, or he is trying to let it be known, that sis might have him on some recordings talking about that ass, and we getting ready to hear something, because Erica has promised and when Erica, girl, this is, this has been a couple years now, 3-4 years. This will be maybe 3 years in a row. When Erica gets to her R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet 20-part series, baby, she's going to start dropping them videos, okay? She going to tell the whole entire story her way. And it's going to be on some part 1, part 12, part 13. She's going to drop all of the receipts. So I'm wondering, was that some sort of preface to the situation that sis might have him on recording talking about LaToya and various situations?
Continue to do it, and if you go back in those thoughts, talk to somebody who you can actually trust, confide in, that that it stays right there, between that person or people that you may trust and God. It'll stay right there. It's going to stay there.
And that's why we all just have to be able to think before we say. But of course, when you're full of emotions and you worked up, that's kind of hard. You don't want to think. You just want to say what the hell you got to say and get it out there. Like, no one is trying to think in that moment. You're so hurt. You're so disturbed. You're just like, I'm about to have vomit in the mouth. Okay, I'm about to see it all. But yeah, we just wanted to come and just say we were the only two in this marriage. There was nobody else in this marriage. No one else can tell our story. I wasn't confiding in anyone regarding our marriage, and same over there. When we were together, we discussed it within our household, or like we would, of course, get advice from his older brother and his wife because they have years of history. But other than that, we didn't go around, oh, this person did this person did that. Like, none of that. Like, I just hate that people think that they can tell the story for us. Like, we had the discussion when we separated. There was no kicking out. There was none of that. Like, literally, as two adults, we had that conversation. We had the conversation together because it was our home. We had to handle things together the correct way. And that's all I wanted to come on here and say, honestly, is because once again, the fake emails and fake texts don't stop. Just because I don't come on here on the camera and say it, and neither does he, doesn't mean they haven't stopped. Literally, since yesterday, I probably got like 10 emails. 10. And every time I block one, here comes a new one.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. I don't justify, I don't condone any of that type of nonsense, but going and doing what y'all did when you decided to get into that relationship with Rakan and you knew that the girl was pregnant or potentially pregnant, and she was also the ex-girlfriend of the man that you were just planning to go away on vacation and accepted his ring. You knew that was his baby mom, and you were already making problems for that co-parenting relationship, and behind the scenes you were contacting her current boyfriend saying that as a baby mom, she's inappropriate with her baby daddy and you need to watch her, don't trust her. And next thing you know, you're sleeping in his bed. And then you turn around and tell the other baby dad now, okay, well, she's acting weird with my now new man. Like, Latoya, you have had your hands in downgrading Erica to both of her baby daddies when it's appropriate for you to feel more comfortable in your relationship. You have been dirty. And both of these men have said it. So it's not like she's the only one lying. Rakan knows you were being dirty. Crier knows you were being dirty. Everybody knows you were being dirty. You don't like Erica, and you found your way into relationships with two of her men. She's not with two of your men. You've been with two of her men. How did you manage that? It just doesn't make any sense. I think this is almost finished. Is this almost finished?
And it's sickening, it's crazy, and you try to remove yourself from it, but someone just keeps pulling you right back in. Like, they just can't chop it off and go on their way. And I just wanted to clear this up, okay? And same with anyone going through a separate.
Says the woman who doesn't speak to her baby father, okay? Why can't Erica just chop it off? Because she's got 3 young children with these 2 men. She's got 2 children with one and 1 child with another. And why can't she chop it off? Because she feels some type of way. Because you were in the bushes while one was ending, and you were in the bushes trying to make another one end. Like, you've been in the bushes messing with this girl's relationships and she didn't even know it. So she feels some type of way about it. If somebody were in your bushes, maybe you're feeling how she's felt right now. If you had stayed up out of her bushes and wasn't trying to deal with the men she was dealing with, you wouldn't be dealing with all this. Maybe you wouldn't have been let go or asked to leave your last job. Like you said, you had your job on the line, whatever that's supposed to mean. Maybe you were relieved of your duties. Maybe you were asked to quit. I do not know, but you have to think that what you went through was a conscious decision because you chose to deal with a man who was already entangled with a woman, who was entangled with a man that you were already dealing with. And if you came from the comment section, this is another thing on top of all of that. If Latoya truly came from the comment section, she already knew Mucker was dealing with Erica and she had just had a baby. So whoever put stalker down in the comments, she knew Mucker had literally just had a baby with Erica. Everybody knew this. If you followed the Prince family, the Crier family, Loved by Erica, you knew that she just delivered for Crier. But this lady was in the fucking comments trying to get at Damien. Okay? She's been tracking Erica's putty cat for I don't know how long. And I'm saying it that way because that's just how weird it is to be tracking another woman's love life and trying to get with everybody she's screwing. It's weird.
Divorce, any of that. We didn't have any bad blood. There was no, oh, he slept with somebody, I slept with somebody. We was out there raw dog, going ham in the streets. Like, we handled our relationship together. And I think that's the way it's supposed to be. And that's why there's no bad blood. Like I said in a previous video, he still call and check on me and the kids, and I still call and check on him and his kids. There's nothing wrong with still having that friendship, especially if it was really true love. Like, can you just really cut it off? Especially if that person didn't burn you so bad. Now, trust me, if he probably would have burned me real bad, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation right here. But, and that's why we can sit here and have this conversation. But that's all I want. I mean, the insertion can be working.
Oh, it's all good. And one more thing too, like when adults have conversations about stuff, it should.
Okay, these two are stupid. I thought they were gonna say like they were gonna get into the nitty gritty of the fugazi, but clearly that's not the case. They want to beat around the damn bush, and nobody wants to hear beat around the bush.
That's all.
Hold on.
You're dang right. I'm gonna.
Nobody wants to hear beat around the damn bush.
Police incident. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all all of it, And I got. Wow, how could you even sit next to somebody that sat up there and called your child bald-headed? Then she called him gay or something like that. Like, how? And then he never once said that he didn't have any recordings of her son that he never recorded. But it's like he was trying to insinuate that, and I have proof of that. And also, every time that I've talked to him about the deep stuff that went on in that household, it was 3 other individuals on there. So how could you sit up here and just act like? But I'm telling you, he's messy. He's a messy man. So because he's mad at me because I'm holding him accountable, and you're gonna have to come up off that money, okay? Because we agreed on $100, you couldn't even do that. So now you finna give me way more and back pay because I'm tired of being nice. Now you mad, and then I guess that's your get back by getting like they messy. They are so messy, and it's like they feed off of this. That's how they living right now. They feed off of that, and then they get mad when I try to tell y'all the real because I've always kept it real. I've never got on here like I had money like that. How can I? And I got 4 kids. I don't own no business. I ain't hit the lottery. I don't have no business yet. You get what I'm saying? But they had y'all thinking they bought their house. It's rented. It's $2,500 a month. That he was just literally almost begging me to move me and my children into his house. The same house that she was in. And I said that was so weird. Like, come on now. Just saying how he made a mistake. I can show y'all screenshots right now. How and then like sending me little songs and stuff talking about how he apologized, never meant to hurt me, saying he loved me, saying once his divorce is final, we're gonna get married. Like all of that, I can prove that. And this is my thing. I knew that this day was gonna come, so that's why I played my cards right. Because never are you ever gonna play with me twice. Like I exposed you the first time, exposed you the second time, I'm gonna do it the third time. But it's just I haven't had time. But this is my thing. I was gonna let dude make it, but he's sitting up there looking so stupid. Like, I guess it's supposed to make me mad. It doesn't make me mad because I know how you are. And the thing is, I gave you a chance to be in your son's life, and you just used it to get back at her. And like I said, I don't know if she punked him because he's scared of her. He's real life scared of her. He said she's crazy for real, for real. There was a little police incident. Like, I'm going to tell y'all all of it. All of it. And I got proof. I can back it up because I'm not stupid. And this is why I always record things. Now, somebody sent me and I was going to address it in a separate video, but since we're here, let's go ahead. Last year, because it wasn't anything that y'all hear, any recording that's coming out is not anything that's it was last year. And one of the recordings that was sent to me, somebody did a screen record, like, and they didn't even, I can't even tell you where they even got it from. All I know is I'm doing my thug scissors where I'm at, and they put like this filter over it so I could just hear myself crying. So I confided in a first lady. You heard me, a first lady. So the lady is from Houston. Her name is Ashley. I won't say her last name for legal purposes. The lady was sending me money like every week, like probably about $600 every week. I'm gonna show the cash apps and everything. This lady is married to a pastor. So I'm venting. I was going through a really rough time. You will hear because I'm gonna play that too because I have that screen recorder. You'll hear what I'm saying. My body is swelling. I'm gonna make myself sick. I said that I was tired, all that stuff. I'm pregnant with 14 at the time. So anywhere from last year, maybe March up until June, I don't have dates because I'm not expecting that a first lady is recording me being vulnerable to her and sending it to T channel. That's just weird. But this is why I tell y'all, like, learn from me, okay? Nobody told me anything. I had to find out things on my own. People are great pretenders. Like, people really, like, will link themselves to me for me to open up to them, just to go in it, like, secretly record or whatever. Now, like I said, I've secretly recorded my baby daddy because I've never been in jail before by the grace of God. I have a clean record by the grace of God, and it's going to stay that way by the grace of God. So anytime I feel like one of them is playing with me, and if I feel like they're trying to get me locked up, you're dang right. I'm going to protect myself every time. Now, just randomly recording somebody, I have never done that at all. Now, the exception to the rule is this clown here because I knew that this day was going to come because he likes playing the field or whatever. And like I said, this guy don't want to end up with nothing. So his plan was to, I guess, get back with me, and knew that that wasn't going to work because he's psychotic. Like I said, it may take me, because people are great pretenders, and a lot of times people be like, well, you slow and you dumb. No, people are excellent pretenders, okay? So they'll have you thinking that they one way and they really not. So it took me about like a month and a half after he started coming around, I started seeing things. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to use this to my advantage because I know you full of it. Yeah, like but that's the type of person, like, why would you even want to be around somebody that talked about your child? Like I'm telling you, people are weird. This guy is weird. He's weird. Very feminine. Like, and this is why I get on here, feminine. Because you're not a fan at all. And then, like, you didn't even address her at all. I guess him addressing her was putting my son in the video because he knew that they would get underneath her skin. Well, he said she be carrying around a gun. Like, this man still his lungs out. Like, told me every single thing. How she wasn't even coming home. The last little part of they divorce. She, I guess his best or old best friend, I guess his name is Keon, the guy that they was working out with, and when she be promoting her juices, he said that she was sleeping around. And he said the guy didn't even show up to the wedding or nothing, and they just stopped talking. But she was still dealing with him because she was sleeping with him. Like, how could I make this up? That's what I'm saying. How could I, like, I can't pull that out of thin air. That's what I'm saying. And, like, I really thought that dude was, like, genuine or whatever. But I started saying stuff, but like I said, I play my part, and when I get a chance to do these videos, I'm going to do it. He's very messy. Like, that's one thing I cannot stand is a messy man. Like, I can go back and forth with a female all day. But you got, oh my God. Boy. I'm telling you, like, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to think about it. But, yeah, it's like he loved that. And I guess, like, that's what he do. He try to play the fence. Like, he mad at her. Oh, this get back is putting my son in the videos. He mad at me because I'm trying to hold him accountable. And no, you're not going to get off. I don't care what nobody say. You can call me broke all day long. My bills is paid. My kids have a roof over their head. They don't want for anything at all. But you still going to do your part. I don't care if his mother gave me $500 a week. You still got to do your part because I didn't have no baby by your mother. So, I don't know what they is. Let me tell you something. I'm probably the most hated individual on this platform. Ain't nobody sent me no email. They not that important. They make stuff up like that, try to make it seem like I'm emailing them or whatever. First of all, my phone has not even really been by me. I've had my laptop, so I'm able to do a community post. Well, come on. Like, they crazy. Well, thank you, Mommy and Soraya and so what's it name? But I'm sick of it. Like, this man is so messy. He's not paradise. He was like, I'm gonna keep it 100. I was trying my best to get over Damien because that's the one that I really cared about at that time. And because it was like I left Damien in April, and in May I needed a house, and then I was vulnerable, and he was his way in. And like, and I don't know if God allowed this to go full circle because he really wanted me to see that I didn't miss out on nothing. And when I tell y'all nothing, like nothing. I don't know Ebony. I have not spoken to her at all this week, but I have spoken with. Well, I'm gonna keep that to myself because anyway, y'all don't need to know every single thing because people try to be messy or whatever the case may be. But it's not really what y'all think though. That's all I'm saying. Like, everybody don't be having issues with me like they are making it seem like on this platform. In real life, I'm so down to earth. Like, in person, I don't really even talk in real life. Like, I be minding my own business, taking care of my kids, doing what I gotta do or whatever. I'm like a high vibe type of person unless you know, because it was fake. It's Kayla because it was fake. It was fake. And that's what I be talking about. And then they want to get mad at me when I be speaking the real, like, keep it real. And then you ain't got to worry about me calling you fake. Because I'm going to always keep it real. Can't nobody on this platform ever say I try to make it seem like I had more than what I had. Never. What I got is what I got. What you see is what you see. And that's just what it's going to be. No, things is working out. And I know the enemy gets so upset every time I talk about the goodness of God. And guess what? I'm still going to do it. And I'm not perfect. I'll get on here and I'll tell my truth anytime somebody try to play in my face. And if I got to ask God for forgiveness, I'm going to do it every single time. Because God knows when he sacrificed his son, we weren't going to be perfect. Okay? And that's another thing. That's a true person that's on a spiritual journey when you can acknowledge that. Like, and every time I hear this feminine boy over there talking about what God, and like he don't believe in God. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, he does not believe in God. He said that. Everybody know that, like, in real life. So that's the thing. I'll let y'all see me because it's really a struggle. It's really a journey. Because when I'm being peaceful and minding my business, the enemy gonna attack me every time. But when I get on here and I tell the real and I expose people, then you want to come at me as if like I'm doing something wrong, and I'm not. I'm allowed to tell my truth. So it is what it is. Let me see what y'all saying. Listen, whoever want to email, you can do that. So like I said, this is what separates social media from reality. That's what separates, and I'll just leave it at that. That's what separates social media from reality. Because what's for me gonna be for me, and can't nobody stop. You can put a spell on me that you think gonna work, and it's like, as long as I got God in my heart, God is gonna let me tell you, He gonna block them spells every time. And people need to be careful with doing witchcraft and voodoo and all that magical stuff, because that stuff really do come back on you. I didn't see that, Marquette, but thank you, girl. But it's just like, how you sitting up here and we know you're like, we're looking at you lying and acting like you wasn't just on the phone spilling your guts out to us for months. Like, and it wasn't just me. Like, it's three of us on the phone. And this guy, he looked sick. Like, he lost so much weight, and I felt bad. Like, I'm not no evil person. I don't like kicking people when they down. That's what separates me from a lot of people. That man literally was coming to my house every day, venting. I was feeding him. I felt so bad. He was so heartbroken over what the stuff he was telling me that she was doing behind his back and sleeping around. Like, that's what he said. Whether it's true or not, that's what he said. And then addressing the whole fact that they sat down and
Okay, let me just say this. So someone said, I think Make Beauty Forever said, Latoya got wind that Rakan and Erica were back good or able to speak, and he's showing the baby in the video and this, that, and the third. And ma'am immediately was like, Rakan, let's talk. I mean, and exactly. It's like, I don't really want him, but I'm not going to let you have him either. I hate when they bring God into it. It's okay. God is okay. It's fine. Look, yeah. I mean, you know why it doesn't bother me? Because God's got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not for, like, I can't do anything about it. Let them. He wouldn't have been able to get nothing from me. Girl, she was, and maybe she wanted to be nice to her son's father. Why, I don't know, but I feel like he is a straight bum, period. Um, any man that does not see their own child, I don't care if it's a son or daughter, you have a responsibility and you shirk that responsibility for a whole year, you are certified bum status, okay? All right, let's listen to a little more and then I'm gonna let y'all go.
I'm gonna tell you what he told me. He said that he wanted you and his house. He said that your name is not even on the lease. And then at first he said that you didn't even know where to even pay any bills at because you gave the money to him. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. He looked sick, and I felt bad. I really felt bad. And as much as the stuff that he's done on this platform and everything else, I still felt like I needed to help him because I'm not gonna pass somebody up. I don't know, but if somebody's on the side of the road that did me dirty, my first mind is gonna be to stop and help them first. Okay. Because I can. Because that's what I have a voice for. If you don't like it, don't come over here. It's simple. See, problem solved. The fact that he sat down with her is sickening. After just literally just saying the most, I'm telling you, he has degraded that girl like no other. And he said that she's delusional, she makes stuff up, all of that. And there's more, but I'm not gonna put it in no lie. I'm gonna put it where I can actually make some money, just some ads. And then you want to get on here and say that can't nobody tell your story better than you, but you did it, you still lie. And you still trying to save face. And that's the thing, I've showed y'all I'm not perfect. I have showed y'all I'm not perfect. And I don't feel bad. Any recordings that y'all hear or whatever, we can talk about it. Because I'm an open book. Because I went through a lot. So last year, Cam was 10. Baby Drake wasn't even 2 yet. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even 1 yet around this time. Because when I found out I was pregnant with Fortune, he was like maybe 9, 10 months. So he wasn't even 1 yet. Dion was 2. And now I'm pregnant sick as a dog. And this is another reason why I don't like when my kids father try to get on here and make it seem like I'm keeping the kids away. Because one, that's wrong, and they know that that's not the truth. And as many times they try to get on here and make it seem like that, like that's what makes me angry. Because they know that that's not the truth. I didn't have no help. No help. So it was me, my body was swelling, all of that. And no, well, I mean, Cam's father was still getting him and stuff, but it was just me, sick as a dog, by myself. I didn't have no babysitters. It was just me all day, every day with my kids. That's traumatizing for anyone. I've taken accountability for that. Nobody told me to open up my legs. Nobody told me how to take sex. Nobody told me how to take before marriage. So this is all my fault. And now that I recognize that, so when I hear certain recordings get sent to me, I'm not mad, I'm not sad. Like, I'm so happy, I'm proud of myself. Because I finally realized my worth. And I finally realized, like, hey, I'm more than just opening up my legs to the wrong man. I'm more than just giving a nigga a baby. And then they just want to, run off with the next person and give them the eyeball. Just something simple. Just what do you, hey, let's go to the beach. Let's go here. You couldn't even do that. So it literally is telling me that I've grown because I'm not in that same cycle no more. I'm single. And this is the thing. People, they feel like they don't see me with 30-inch sleeves on or my nails constantly done or whatever else. They feel like I'm not healing. But see, I would rather heal internally first. But that's gonna start showing on the outside. See, people are blinded by material things, and then it was the second. I got another email with no bashing of another screen recording, and it was of me basically venting to this same first lady. I will not say the last name, but her first name is Ashley, and that's for legal reasons. And yeah, I was basically saying how this platform.
Girl, who's First Lady Ashley in Houston? First Lady Ashley in Houston, who was recording Erica and posting it somewhere that's showing up on social media. What messy First Lady was in touch with Erica from Houston, recording her and posting it to social media? Who in the world? What?
Because it appeared that she had the better home. It appeared because she knew how to decorate better and she knew how to carry herself better, whatever else. People were blinded by her evil ways. That's what I was saying. I wasn't comparing anybody. I would never compare because we're completely different. We're completely different. So it ain't nothing to compare. And it's the thing. I'm pro women. Like, I'm gonna give a woman a prop every time. So it's no secret. I've changed over the years because now I have 4 kids. So I may not be as petite as I was, but if I see a woman walking with a badass body, dang, can you show me how to get that? Let's work out together, girl. Like that's how I am. I don't have no reason to sit here and degrade a woman. I don't want nothing that nobody else has. It is not for me. I'm not gonna none of that to get another woman's man. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want nothing that nobody else have. I only want what God has for me.
Okay, hold on a second, Erica. Okay. Let me tell you, if I had to pick a side, because I'm on Team BougieGang. I'm not really on a side. I'm on our side, okay? But if I had to pick a side, you guys already know. Latoya is going straight to the trash can, okay? Latoya for the trash. Rakan is for the trash, okay? That's my side, okay? First Lady Ashley. First Lady Ash. I wonder if it's regular spelling. Ashley. First Lady Ashley. Houston. I'm taking a shot here, guys. What first ladies are there of some lady? Meet Houston's first daughter, Ashley Turner. Who's that? Okay. Houston's mayor daughter, Ashley Turner. Okay, so no, not her. That's the first daughter. Ashley Martin. Who's Ashley Martin? Who is Ashley, a first lady at a church in Houston? Girl. Ashley something. I'm sure somebody's gonna figure it out. Ashley Kiker? No. Meet our team. Houston's First Baptist Church. Probably not. That doesn't sound like a black church. Former First Lady. Oh, okay, forget about that. Girl. I need a list of all of the first ladies of Houston named Ashley. Bring shame back in 2024. Olivia Pope is so funny. Okay, hold on. She's been around a long time on other platforms, not a church first lady. Olivia Pope is hilarious. She is. You can't spill your guts to nobody but me. Can keep everybody's secrets and not record. It's bad enough to let one on top of you, but definitely wouldn't have a child with a man with hips. Don't have a baby with a feminine man. Women. Whew. Y'all. But me, I gotta get over to Real Talk Bougie. I might be on Real. I'm gonna get on Real Talk Bougie, even if it's just for an hour this afternoon. Even if it's just okay, y'all. This is the game plan. Cause I had to take the day off yesterday, y'all. YouTube had me in a chokehold. There was so much going on, girl. Baby, I was getting caught up. The new judge over there at YSL, sis. Oh my God. Then I found out, girl, they are threatening the jurors over there on Karen Reed in Boston. Girl, they are giving them jurors the blues. Okay, they had to seal the jury list. They had the jury list sealed for 2 weeks. They had like about damn 7 letters from the jury, people afraid for their lives, afraid people are going to come to the because it whether to know if whether they were for or against Karen Reed, guilty, not guilty, that whole thing. These people are afraid for their lives. They have been death threats, all kinds of stuff that was going on. Then damn, the YSL new judge was like, can we please clear out the wardrobe? Can y'all stop eating in here? And I was just wondering, like, why are the sheriffs so damn messy? The sheriffs, why could, maybe we'll talk about this on Real Talk Bougie. Why couldn't the sheriffs, if anybody's following that, why did the sheriffs not say something to Judge Glanville, or Judge Glanville say something at a certain point when the clothing closet was full? Why do they have to go complain to the new lady that people are eating, people are using ear pods, people are damn having snacks, and there's too much clothes in the clothing closet? Like, that's so petty. That was being so petty. They, these adult, well paid sheriffs and bailiffs and litigation organizers cannot handle that type of business without having to get leadership involved. In corporate America, that'll damn near get you fired as a manager. If your leadership has to get involved on petty matters, what the fuck do I need you for? You know what I'm saying? Hello? Girl, Judge Glanville was having like a damn near Jersey Mike's, okay? But it's petty. It's petty though, right? Okay. Okay. The new, and I look, the new leadership, a white lady. Here she comes. And all the black people got to go run and go, they eating. They're using the defendants are using, the clients are using ear pods. Why not just say you're a sheriff? You have a badge. If you know that young thugger is not supposed to be using ear pods and listening to Amazon or damn SoundCloud, why don't you, with your badge and your shield and your uniform, take your ass over to the table and say, Attorney Steele, if your client is not listening to transcripts or relevant audio pertaining to the case, I'm going to need that to stop right now. How hard is that? I'm sure these people get paid $30, $40, $50 an hour at least, right? You can't, and you got a badge and a gun, and you are authorized to manage the courtroom. Why is the judge having to say something about that? I don't understand. See how people get paid to do almost nothing, and then they wonder why, like when companies don't really need you anymore because when they do the assessment, you weren't doing shit anyway. Keep petty at home. You have a badge. You're supposed to be managing the courtroom. Why does the judge need to do your job? If I were Labat, if I were Labat and I found out that my sheriffs told the judge about what was happening in the courtroom, I'm going to want to know why you didn't handle it because that's your courtroom to manage legally. You've got people who are sitting at the table who are being housed in these jails and they're supposed to be following some rules. Even if they were showing up every day in their SUV, you're the one who's managing the courtroom to a certain degree. Why did the judge have to say something about it? Girl, it's hood court. It definitely is. It's very much giving hood. When Adrian Love got up yesterday starting her bullshit about evidence again, I was like, there we go. There we go. You can't give you it's like Adrian Love, could you sit down for a minute? Can you pick your battles? And when the judge said, how about I give the list? Because my list should be the list. You know how you always got somebody who wants to be a brown noser? She's a damn brown noser. Can the defense get a list together of evidence they are submitting, and we'll get our list together and we can see if there's discrepancies? And the judge was like, okay, I'm gonna be the judge. I'm the one who's getting paid 200 an hour. I'm going to just say, how about I give you the list that we have, because that should be the list, and you tell me what's missing. Okay? Girl, Adrian just can't sit her ass down. It's like, Adrian, come on now. You're embarrassing. She doesn't like a couple of people, obviously, on the defense side. It's clear to see. She has an axe to grind, or maybe she's just bitchy like that. Like she might just be like that. I don't know, but it is definitely giving, girl, would you stop? Like, I haven't even been keeping up with the case like that, and I see what you're doing. Like, my God, it's giving very much embarrassing. Yeah, it's very much like, sis, stop. We see it. Like, we see it from all the way over here. Okay? Yes, but yeah, YouTube, girl, I was getting all the way caught up on a lot of stuff yesterday. I just had a nice afternoon. Also, it was no tennis day because Friday is makeup day if it rains during the week and it's not raining on that day. But we had 4 days. We had 4 days of lessons. So Farah was off from tennis. So I went live early in the morning with you guys. And by the time Farah got up, we went and ran errands and had a nice mother-daughter day. So I just didn't. So I intended to go live later, but it just didn't happen. By the time my husband came home, then I made him some dinner and then we just chilled. I was really a little bit, I just and I figured, you know what, BougieGang can get caught up on, BougieGang can get caught up on, some of the other videos. And I literally through the evening I was thinking like, okay, I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna go live, I'm gonna go live. And then I finally was just like, I'm tired. Girl, it got to be like 11:15. Girl, I put my nice, comfortable pajama pants on. It was a wrap. I got on, and handled some business, and sis went to sleep. Okay. Okay, guys, this was so much fun. I'm gonna go check on Boo Boo, see what's going on. Let me see what this one's doing. This okay, that's not doing. That's not giving. It's not giving. Clicking on some of these things just to see how they look in this setup is so funny. What's the hamburger helper hand gonna do? Okay, okay, that one does that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I feel like we've been talking for a while, girl. 2 hours. If she's still not ready yet, then I'll come back on Real Talk Bougie and talk to you guys or OSIP. But yeah, y'all. Y'all, thanks for joining me today. This was so much fun. I feel like we got caught up on some things. Somebody asked me about Jasmine's new song. She has a new song. Who was asking about that? Thank you, Fran. Thank you, India. Thank you, Miss HLS. Bitches, stay mad. Blacks in government have a microscope on them. Just keep it up. Look, I'm going to just go one step further. I think anybody in government, I'm going to be honest, anybody has a microscope on them. I think specifically there are people who are mad. A lady, I do agree with you. There are people who are mad that some people have the jobs that they do. Um, and that happens everywhere. That happens everywhere, right? So to your point, I do agree with you, but I do think in general, everybody is vying for everybody's job. Like people, it's cutthroat right now. Like you could be damn like you could have one of the most least alleged sought after jobs. Like for instance, you could be doing whatever, right? And somebody wants your job because someone thinks it's better than what they're doing, right? But someone else out there might not think it's shit. But at the end of the day, somebody wants that job, right? Um, People have to be careful no matter what. It's almost like what I was there's just even like Tiffany Henyard, people like that. She's the mayor, she's the city manager, whatever, city leader, executive, whatever her title is. Her titles. Um, I don't know. Maybe she never thought that this would become like national news, but it is. And there's millions of dollars at stake. There must be something really bad going on. There's like so many emergency vehicles heading up the street. Um, which is precisely when I leave. I'm gonna go the opposite direction. Um, anyway. Oh no, not a song. Okay. You just got to be on the up and up. I'm gonna be honest with you. You got like people have to be on the up and up, and don't think someone doesn't. You could have the least glamorous job. You could be the receptionist at Boo Boo and Bebe's. Somebody wants your job. You know what I mean? So I guess like I agree with what you're saying, sis. Um, I don't just think people are watching black people. They're watching Hispanic people. They're watching Asian people. There's someone out there that wants what you got, and there's someone out there that doesn't think that you deserve to have it because you're a woman, or because you're a person of color, or you're short, or you're ugly, or you're too pretty. You know what I mean? You got a big ass booty. You know what I mean? Or you got a flat back, you got a big back. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out there thinks you're not worthy, and they're willing to spend time proving it, or they want what you got. You know, they don't think you're deserving. So you got to do and because of that, you need to do your best at all times, because someone is coming to unseat you. You know what I mean? They're over there. Look, let me not say anything. I don't want to say anything political, girl. Um, let me see. I'm not gonna play my jazzy life. I just want to know what is this song? Someone's talking about some sort of new song.
Right? Let me see you do it. Right. Right.
Tuh. Ah! Living a fantasy. Ladies is pimps tonight. Okay, let me let y'all go. Jasmine is a clown. Jasmine is a straight up clown. I'm gonna let y'all go on that note. I'm gonna let y'all go. We're gonna go. We'll check it out another day, another time, and get all the way caught up over there at Jasmine Dupree's Dukes. Okay? All right, y'all. Hit the thumbs up for me if you don't mind. Handle that business for me. Okay. Handle that business, bougie, like only BougieGang can do. Okay. Handle that business. If you're new here, I hope you enjoyed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. And I will see you guys next time I go live, post another video, do all of the things. Okay. Let me see. Okay. All right. Let me see.